Hello everyone. My name is Lizzie Pearl. I'm a manifestation, productivity, and success vlogger, blogger, and coach, and I'm here to help you manifest your dreams into reality. So this video is about manifestation methods. There are 7 manifestation methods that I am familiar with, and so I will be sharing those with you today. So, got confused for a second, thought something was happening. So the first one that I want to share with you is scripting. Scripting is when you essentially write your own story. You take a notebook or a piece of paper or even your iPad, and on one of those apps where you can write as if you're writing on paper but it's digital, or you can even type it up, but it's best if you write it by hand because your mind kind of sees things differently typed up and written by hand. It has different parts of your brain that work. Same with speaking. Speaking is a different part of your brain, so it's best to actually do all three: type, hand, write, and say out loud. And also think a lot, all of the good things that you want to have. Think a lot of positive thoughts. Think good things all the time if you can. You don't have to force yourself to be this happy monster where you're like, fake, but you want to fake it until you make it. And you want to have realistic positivity, wholesome positivity, in the sense where if you have something bad happen, you use CBT coping mechanisms to reframe that negative thing into a positive. Now, scripting specifically is kind of like creative writing. What you do is you write from the first person perspective, so I, me, my, and then you write about what you want to happen. For example, you can write a whole story, super descriptive, about how you met this wonderful stranger on the train. You could be like, today I met this wonderful stranger on the train. He had this amazing story to tell me about how he became successful in his own business, and I was like, wow, I'm also starting my own business. I would love to have any advice or tips that you have. And he gave me some advice. He gave me some tips. He was very inspiring. I felt so inspired. I felt so motivated. And then when I got home, I saw that I had gotten some sales on something that I was working very hard on for weeks and hadn't seen a single sale on for until then. Something like that. And you want to also add descriptive things into it, imagery, so that you can feel it. You can pretend it's happening right now. You want to use either past tense or present tense. Don't ever use future tense because then it will always be out of your reach. Use past tense or present tense and be descriptive. Be like, when I got home, I smelled cookies because my mom was baking chocolate chip cookies, and I could feel the softness of my rug beneath me, and I could feel how warm and cozy my house was because let's pretend it's winter. And I sat down on my cozy chair, and that's when I saw my sale. You want to be really descriptive with it. You want to be able to see it, feel it, smell it, taste it, feel it, see it, smell it, taste it, touch it in your mind. Sometimes I forget the last one. I always remember the first 4, and then touch I always forget for some reason. But you want to feel it in your mind with all of your senses. You also want to include emotions. You want to be like, I was so happy, I felt so happy, I felt so motivated, because emotions are very powerful. If you talk about having emotions, that's very powerful. So that's how you script. You want to do this ideally before bed and when you first wake up, because that's when you are still in your dream-like state, and that's when you have most access to your subconscious. Now, I wrote down my manifestation techniques. I forgot. So, the next one is 369. Nikola Tesla, who I mentioned in my previous video, was this inventor, and he was a very successful man with all the things that he had come up with. He was a scientist, he was incredibly intelligent, he was a genius, had a very, very high IQ, and implemented it to do good for the world. And Nikola Tesla said that 3, 6, and 9 were the keys to the universe, the numbers 3, 6, and 9. So this manifestation method can be done a number of ways. The first way is to write down one affirmation 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. That is the first way to do it. The second way is to do it all at once, but you do what you want written 3 times, and an affirmation for what you want written 6 times, and then the details, like a little scripting of what you want 9 times. So for example, if you want to win $50 in a scratch off, you could be like $50, and then you write that 3 times, and then you want to write below that 6 times, I am so happy now that I have won $50. You write that 6 times, and then below that you want to write something specific, like I went to the store today and I just felt like I had to go get a scratch off ticket, so I went, got a scratch off ticket, I scratched it off as you do, and I saw that I won $50. I have won $50. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've won $50. And you want to write that over and over and over again 9 times. And then if you want, you could also combine this with the first technique where you do that 3 times in the morning, all of those steps 3 times in the morning, and then 6 times in the afternoon, and then 9 times at night. So that can be combining both of those techniques for either optimal efficiency, or for just the fun of it, because this is supposed to be fun. This is meant to be fun. If you are not having fun when you're doing it, you need to take a break, take a step back, and come back to it when you are feeling like you're enjoying it. Now the next one is the 5 by 55 method. The numbers 5 by 55, those are angel numbers, but you don't have to necessarily do 5. It could be 1 by 11, it could be 2 by 22, so on and so forth. 3 by 33, 4 by 44, and 5 by 55. But most people typically use the 5 by 55 method just because it's the one that most people talk about. So what you want to do is for 5 days, for 1 hour, sit down, focus. You want to write an affirmation that you have come up with 55 times in a row. So let's say you want a pet dog, like I have a pet dog, I have a pet dog, I have a pet dog. Write down 55 times in a row, but do not just write it mindlessly. You have to really think about it. You have to really intend it. You have to feel as if it's already done, feel as if you have it. All of these techniques are just ways to get you to feel as if you already have what you have, because when you feel that you have what you have, you are using the law of attraction, you are using the law of detachment. You are feeling that you have it, so you are attracting what you have, because you attract what you are, you attract what you already have, and you feel as if you don't have to worry about it, so you are letting go. So these techniques are just to get you to do that, to be in that mental state, that emotional state, that spiritual state. So you want to do this 55 times in a row. Again, you have to have fun when you're doing it. And then you must do this for 5 days in a row. If you get your manifestation earlier, sometimes it happens, you can get your manifestation the first day. It's possible. So that's when you know that you're really using all of your manifestation power, all of your manifesting power. But if it doesn't happen the first day, that's also okay. Do not worry. Do not be down about that. Do not feel upset, because if you do, then that's only going to delay the process. It's okay to be a little anxious, like very little, but after you feel that, acknowledge it. You know, like dialectical behavioral therapy says to acknowledge your feelings. Then cognitive behavioral therapy says to reframe it. Acknowledge it. Be like, I acknowledge that I'm feeling anxious, and then reframe it. Be like, I know that it isn't here yet, but that doesn't mean it won't be here ever. It will be here soon. And then after you reframe it, get back into that mindset. I have it, I have it, I have it, and then let it go. Be like, yep, I'm fine. What's this show on Netflix? And then like fill your mind with positivity. You need to work on your mental diet. So watch a happy show on Netflix. You know, just don't think about it, but like do something that's good for you. You know, or take a self-care day. You know, do something fun. Do something that's good for you. And if you have to do it for all 5 days or even longer, that's perfectly fine. do it. You'll be okay. And it'll happen eventually. It will always happen if you do it right. All you have to do is put it into practice, put it into action, and it will happen. I mean, my story is proof. I mean, 2 months after I wrote my list, I manifested the man of my dreams, the man who fit my list perfectly. I don't know, it really happened. So yeah, 5 by 55, it works. A lot of people have had success stories with that. Now, it really works. So the next one on my list is creative visualization. Now, creative visualization is kind of like scripting without writing it down. It's daydreaming, but putting yourself in that moment of when you have what you want. So there are 2 different ways to do this. The first way is to imagine it from a third person perspective, just daydreaming, but really focusing on the feeling of having what you want. The second way is to put yourself into the shoes of your mental self. So first person, sorry, I just got a notification on something. Just putting yourself in the shoes of your mental person. You are in first person. You are experiencing everything that you are thinking of in your head from the point of view of yourself, if that makes sense. So let's say you close your eyes, you look at your hands, you could see your hands in your head. You are essentially seeing through your own eyes in your head, through the eyes of the version of you that has what you want, if that makes sense. So you want to be very descriptive with this in your mind. You want to feel the feelings that you would feel when you have what you want. You want to feel the area around you, the warmth of the sun. If you want to, let's say, go to the beach, you hear the waves rolling. You see a dog run by and a kid chasing the dog because they're playing catch or something. You want to really experience it through your own eyes, but through the eyes of future you, essentially. It's really that simple. That's all that it is. Now, the next one is affirmations. This is saying that you have or are what you want or want to be. So let's say I want $1 million. I'd be like, I have $1 million. I have $1 million. You could take this a step further by saying how you feel to have $1 million. I'm so grateful and happy that I have $1 million. $1 million, or what you want to be. I am successful. I'm successful. Again, take it a step further. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm successful. And you want to say this over and over again to yourself, quietly to yourself. You want to say it to someone who you know manifests successfully and knows that manifestation works. To speak it into existence, you want to say this to the mirror. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you want to say this in your head with your thoughts. You want to write this down. What you want to do is just repeat your affirmation as much as possible. Now the next thing is subliminals. Subliminals are like affirmations, but they reach your subconscious mind directly, and they are typically done on YouTube or on manifestation websites. So if you want to find a subliminal, you could Google subliminals. But be careful, because some people are a little untrustworthy and might include some things in there that you don't want. So you want to find a reputable source for your subliminals. You could find them on YouTube. You could look up, for example, Mary Sue Subliminal. It's a subliminal to be a perfect person, essentially. And what it does is it plays a sound or music, and then it plays the affirmations at a quiet volume so that you can hear it through your subconscious, but you can't hear it with your conscious ears. So you're hearing it, but you're not recognizing it consciously. Your subconscious is recognizing it, though. Bless you! Sorry, someone sneezed. So you want to get your subconscious to hear these things. And you can also make your own subliminals. It's really easy. All you have to do is take your phone, take your voice recorder app, and you want to repeat your affirmations over and over and over and over again. Then you want to play them at a very low volume so that you can't hear them. Like, you could even whisper the affirmations. All that you have to do is get it to be below your conscious hearing so that your subconscious can gather it. You can also do this with images, with pictures. You can watch a video with images and kind of just unfocus your eyes, and your subconscious will get those pictures in your head. Or you can place pictures around your room of what you want, and then your subconscious will also gather it from those sources. Or you can write down what you want and place what you want all over the house, all over your rooms, and your subconscious will gather that too. And it's really simple, it's easy, it helps a lot in tandem, along with all of the other manifestation techniques. The other one is, and the last one actually is the vision board. The vision board technique is highly visual. Literally speaking, I mean vision board, visual. What you want to do is find images of what you want and images of what you want to feel and combine them on a board. It could be small, it could be big, as long as you have the picture somewhere. You could even do this on Pinterest. If you're on Pinterest, follow me. The Pearl Perspective. That's me. I'll link it in the description. But you can even do this on Pinterest. You can find pictures that you like on Pinterest and pin them to your digital vision board. You could even do this on Google Presentations, or Google Slides or Google Drive. You could just find a bunch of pictures that you like and either physically and or digitally combine them. Make sure they're of what you want and of what you want to feel. So let's say I want to go to Paris. I'll post a picture of the Eiffel Tower on a board, and then I'll also add a picture of someone who's super happy, and I'll put that next to the Eiffel Tower. And that's how you make a vision board. You want to combine the feelings with what you want, because again, what these manifestation methods do is help you get into the mindset and the emotional frame of having what you want and feeling like you don't need to stress out about not having it. So you attract it because you are it and you have it, and you let go because you're not worried about getting it. So yeah, those are 7 manifestation techniques, methods for you to manifest the life that you desire. Please, please, please let me know in the comments down below how it goes for you, and write down what you want to manifest in the comments so I could help you manifest it too. I would love to do that. Again, I'm a manifestation coach, so if you want to buy my services so I can help you directly, I can guide you through it directly, please go to my website and book me there. And I also am a blogger, so please check my blog out on my website. I post on there every Friday, and I post on here every Friday. So every Friday I'm making a YouTube video and posting it. Every Friday I'm making a blog post and posting it. And every Saturday, if you join my email list, which has no one on it yet right now, then I will also send you a newsletter full of positive things, motivation, things like that. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm sending you love and light and blessings. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Manifest good things. I believe in you. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this with someone who you love and give them my love too. I'll be rooting for you, sending you lots of good vibes. Have a great day. Bye. So this is what it looks like. It's really cute, very pastel. It says, manifest it, beep, journal, with love, Lizzie Pearl. And then in the front, I wrote different things about, I wrote who this journal belongs to. I wrote a space for you to write 3 affirmations on why you kick butt. And then I also put manifestation technique ideas, so it has a bunch of techniques. And then the rest of it is journal, all for you to write your life into the life that you want to be, for you to script your life into the reality that you want it to be.